Hi everybody, today we're going to be baking Betty Crocker cookies, biscuits, and cupcakes. My mom's also going to be helping me, so let's get started. First we're going to be adding the biscuits. Now we're going to add half a cup of water, because for the biscuits it's only need half a cup of water. Now I'm going to get a spoon and mix with the biscuits. Be right back.
You missed your spoon right here.
I got a spoon. Now let's mix. Try to mix really good.
Hard to remember.
This is what it looks like when you're going to be starting mixing. How to hold the pan hard and mix it hard. But not so hard. Now my mom's going to take this one.
And I'm going to roll out the biscuits and drop them in the baking pan.
Yep, and now we're going to add the cookie dough. From the cookie dough. Now we're gonna get 1 cup, 1/2 cup of water. Now we're gonna add 1/2 cup of oil. Now we're gonna mix with our hands. That makes it real good. Make sure to mix it good. That's it. This is what it looks like. Now my mom's gonna take this one. And first I'm gonna wash my hands before I do the cupcakes.
Mommy, remember you have to use your hands to knead the dough hard.
I make sure it's really hard.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna just wash my hands. You always have to make sure when you're baking, you have to be really nice and clean. Now we're gonna
Genesis, open the oil and grease the pan first.
First we're gonna grease the pan before I do anything. Now it's gonna be the cake. I'm gonna get all the ingredients for the cake though. Now let's open the box. And now we have the dough. Just let me get scissors first.
It's right here, Mommy.
Scissors. I got scissors. Now we're going to plug the back in. Now we're going to add 3 eggs with some spice. And now we're going to add 1/2 cup. Now 1 cup of water. And now I'm going to get something to mix with it. First, when you're always mixing with eggs, when you're always baking and you have eggs in that bake, you always have to mash the eggs first. That is the first step that you do before you mix and do everything. Now I'm going to mix. Mix it really good. This is how it's going to be when you're first stirring. Kind of mix it a little hard, but not so hard. Now we're going to fold. Fold means put the spoon or whatever you're baking with to the side and turn. And if you see any grease or egg, just mash it and mix it. Now this is what it's going to look like when it's done. Just mix it a little more. Until it looks more like this. Now my mom's now I had to mix a little more because I see some that are not really mixed that good. You always should fold when our sides get messy. Because when we're folding, we can get all the dough. Oh, if this is how it looks like, I'm going to mix it for a few more minutes. If you see little cut up ones, make sure you mix that out really good. Or just mash it, then mix it. And now my mom's gonna take these ones and I'm gonna show you how the biscuits look. No, right now I still had to mix a little because they see them red up. if it looks like this, just mix it 1 or 3 times. Then it will be better. But you see a lot of red pieces. Make sure you mix those out really good. Because when you're done and you have those, it's going to be staying like that for until people eat it. When I'm baking, that never happens.
All right.
Now,
Oh, Mommy, that's looking nice. Very well. Good job. So
now my mom's gonna fold it.
I'm just cleaning off the sides, but it looks very good, Mommy.
Thanks.
We're gonna.
It's not my first time.
I know it's not your first time. We're gonna
Now,
scoop them into.
now we're gonna pour the doughs into the cupcake holders. There's a little more oil from it. So first we're going to mix it. Then I put oil in there because there wasn't that much oil. So if you have leftover oil and you put it in there, make sure you have to mix it when you put the oil in there.
This looks yummy, Ma. Looks like I can eat it from the pot. Look, guys. See?
Now we're going to scoop it. Have one cup, 1/3 cup. Don't throw it away, and then pour it in the cupcakes.
Good.
My mom's gonna do it. Let me show you how the first two look. Those are the first two.
And the cookies and the biscuits are in the oven. The biscuits has 5 minutes left.
Yep.
So
can I do it once or more?
yes, go ahead.
Thank you. Pour it in nice and smooth. Make sure there's no messy spots
No lumps.
or no lumps.
See, I have to help her a little bit because she likes to full the scoop, and then we get these big, huge cupcakes.
Yeah. Sometimes when you're baking, or if you're still new a little, that sometimes gonna happen. But if you're older, it's not gonna happen. Okay, thank you. Make sure you get all the dough out. And when you're baking, make sure you have oil to put on, because
Cupcakes doesn't get stick to it.
yeah, because last time we were baking, and my mom kind of forgot to do that, and then they kind of stick to the chocolate quarters. Make sure you scrape off the sides to make sure you don't spill any. Mom's gonna do the last one. Now this is what's all.
Don't tilt it too much because then you're gonna leave it for a few seconds for it to set back to its side.
Then this is how all of them turned out. All of them turned out.
That is the biscuits. Should be the biscuits.
Already.
Test them first.
We have to test them. We don't want to eat them and they're not ready. We had to get our testing. The thing our testing. We're going to tell you if they're ready or not, and then we're going to show you. We have a new cooking testing. It's really cute. And now we're going to look to see if the biscuits are ready. Come. Take it out. And we're going to test it. Now. Ooh, they're ready. My mom is going to take them out. Well, while my mom takes them out, I'm going to be talking to you guys. Well, when I was like 2 or 3 years old, I used to always cook. And now when I'm 4, I always bake. Now this is how I got my whole career from baking. I can bake brownies, I can bake cupcakes, I can bake cakes, I can bake anything you want. I can bake shrimp.
We didn't melt the butter too.
Well, my mom didn't melt the butter.
I didn't melt the butter. No.
Yes, you did melt the butter. She was supposed to melt the butter. I told her to melt the butter before we started, but she didn't. Well, the few first things when I was 4 years old that I learned to bake is the cupcakes and the cakes. So once the first cupcake or cake I baked was always chocolate. I would always pick chocolate.
Do you love chocolate?
Yes, I do love it. I do love chocolate. And for brownies. Brownies are a little hard if you're new. They are a little hard if you're new. Because when I was first baking the brownies, it was kind of difficult, but not so difficult. And when I was like 3 or 2 years old, I was always cooking. I was also always cooking eggs. Like every cook my mom used to make, I was always trying to make that. I would always ask her what she's making. Then I try to ask her, Mommy, can we do a video about that? And she always says yes. Because when I was like so young, I always asked her if we can do videos. And before I got this whole career, I always have to ask her, Mama, can you give me the baking supplies? Mama, can you get the baking supplies? And she never gave it. But finally, she decided to get it. And now that's how I started my whole career. This is how the biscuits turned out.
All right. There's something that still needs to be butter.
So we're going to butter them. Make sure not to add that much butter. And we're going to check the cookie. My mom is excited because the cookies are finally ready. Mom, I need a little help for the bottoms.
No, we don't need to do the bottom, just the top. Remember, we just brushed the top.
Okay. But if you try to butter the bottoms, it's also okay. If you want to try to butter the bottoms. Make sure you butter them all good. But for another show, this is how they look. Now, I'm just going to butter the ones that I didn't do.
And then there is what the cookies look like.
Right here is what the cookies look like.
And now we're going to put in our cupcakes.
Now we're going to put our cupcakes right here. And now, bye. Well, actually, no. I'm going to show you them both. The cookies and the biscuits. Bye. And stay baking. Oh, I want to taste one of the biscuits so bad.